Hey guys, it is your favorite country cutie, Rainy Case, and I am here with the singer, the songwriter, Bonita Jalane.
Yay.
Girl, what's up?
What's going on with you?
Nothing much going on with me. I really want to jump right into it.
Let's do it.
Miss Viral Moment. Yes. For everyone who does not know, I want to hear in your words, your perspective. Tell us about that viral moment.
So the viral moment was a big one where I got my heart broken in front of the whole wide world. And it's one of those things where I'm an artist. I've been doing this a long time. I wasn't expecting to go viral from that. You put the work in, but everything happens for a reason. So it was just one of those things where it was not expected. I was just sharing what I thought was a beautiful time and a beautiful moment, and it happened to be a devastating one that the world got to see. Instead of me continuing to sit in that and be depressed, it actually became a healing time for me, and I used it as a catapult to get me to where I am right now. It's basically just turning my pain into my blessing.
Got you.
Yeah.
So in that, the song Viral came out of that. I want to know, did you write that song in the midst of it, or okay?
I wrote that song a week after the whole situation. I literally wrote it where I was still crying. I stopped what I was doing to finish it. Wrote it in the middle of like literally the people that were, some people were there supportive, some people were just watching to see the drama, and literally started writing it on live. Like literally, and it was like, and my mom was there as a support system. She drove all the way from New York, and she was like, I gotta be here for my baby. And it's crazy because I wanted to write something that I wanted to be in it. I'm an artist where life and it's like my art creates, like it comes from my life and not just mine, from friends' experiences, from experience I see. And that was a moment where I needed to write it while I was feeling it. And that's why the first words was, because I'm not broken anymore. Looking back at it, that's why the first words, I feel broken, because at that moment, that's what I felt.
That's how you felt. And going from there, you wrote that down.
Yeah.
We're going to put this song a part of an album.
Yes.
Right? Is the album going to still be wrapped around that scenario, or is it expanding out into other things?
Oh man, when I tell you I'm so excited about this album, and it's crazy, I'm going to give you guys an exclusive. I'm so excited about this album because it's pieces that I didn't even realize that I was in it until this moment. So I didn't even realize that it was leading up to this. And I kept living in Atlanta. Of course, everybody talks about the dating scene here, and they talk about all the stuff that's bad about it. And it's crazy because I've had that just happened to be the biggest devastating part. But I've had some disappointments living here as well. Not just from relationships, from friends hurting me, from industry stuff hurting me, all of that stuff. So this album is going to be everything, all those pieces put together. But you heard it here first. Right now we're working on it. It's called KKF, and it's called Kept Kissing Frogs.
Ooh, because I'm such a hopeless romantic.
I'm a hopeless romantic.
I love that. Every time I reference a dating situation, I'm like, I'm gonna keep kissing frogs. I'm gonna keep kissing frogs. I love that.
So and it's crazy because and at first I went with and it's crazy because I only shared this with myself. Like this is one of those things where I sat down and I prayed with God, and literally He kept giving me the idea, and I kept playing with it, and I was like, keep kissing frogs. But then I thought about that. I'm in a place of healing, and so I'm not gonna keep doing it. I've learned my lessons, and so I'm still learning those lessons. So I'm not gonna keep doing it. I just kept doing it. So I changed it to Kept Kissing Frogs.
I love that. Let's go back to the song Viral.
Yes.
With listening to the song, you mentioned the number 5 quite often. Is that a number of significance, or was it really 5 months?
It really was 5 months.
Wow.
It was, and it's crazy. I narrowed it down to the 5 months because a lot of people say, oh, it's only been 5 months, so why are you so broken? Because imagine someone chasing you and you giving them a chance after chasing you for a whole year.
And
then you giving them a chance, you finally breaking down after being hurt back to back, after you've kissed frogs before that. And you think that this one is finally your prince, and it turns out to be he's just the king frog. So that's what happened. And so it was literally 5 months, and that's why and that number is not as crazy because it never was significant to me until this song. And it was 5 months.
Because I had to do my research. You kept saying 5, and I was like, let me look up the meaning of the number 5, and actually 5 represents freedom.
Oh,
literally 5 represents freedom.
I didn't even know that. You just taught me something.
Yeah, it has other different meanings, but the first one that popped into my head was freedom. And I was like, unknowingly, you gave this man 5 months, but at that 5th month, that representation and putting it in that song, you're free from that situation. I'm not a prophet though, girl, but
listen, you don't even have to be a prophet for God to give you a message that has to be given.
Yes,
okay?
ma'am.
And that 5 months, I've never been more free than I've been right now. Like, if you would have asked me 5 months, because it's been 6 months now since the situation, but if you would have asked me 6 months ago, I wouldn't have told you that I'd be right here. I wouldn't have told you I wouldn't feel as free as I feel right now.
So I want you to dive in just a little bit more, and you don't have to get specific into that situation. Yeah. But tell us more on how you're actively turning your trials into your triumphs.
Yeah, let me tell you, you have to, because like, listen, even though you go viral, people think that you become viral and all of a sudden you're famous and you're gonna be rich and famous off of that. You still have to put in work.
Definitely.
And you gotta realize that you go viral and people are just watching now, and a lot of those people that watch from the beginning, they start to fall off. They start to be like, oh, she ain't going to do drama no more, and they're not going to watch that or whatever. But then you get your core people who actually are happy and like, wow, I'm so happy that I found you as an artist. Sad that I had to find you this way.
Yeah.
But I'm happy that I did. So with that being said, it's been a healing process, and I'm so thankful for those people who have been supporting me, because they've been the ones that's been getting me through this. That is not, at first I was like, I'm gonna take a social media break. I'm gonna do this. I need to do it. But honestly, the comments, I've got thousands of messages from different women all over the world who tell me their stories. Like, literally tell me their stories as if I'm a counselor. I just got my heart broke, or for the whole world to see. And I'm like, okay. And it's crazy because their stories are way sometimes worse than mine, and I've been crying and healing with them. And because of that, they were the ones that led me up to the Kept Kissing Frogs, because it's not just me that kept kissing frogs. You have a whole bunch of women and men who went through worse experiences, and they need to find their prince as well. And sometimes the prince does not have to be a man, or a princess. It does not have to be a significant other. Sometimes it's you.
Yeah, for sure. That makes me think of the Cheetah Girl song, Cinderella. Yeah. So I'm a big Cheetah Girl fan.
Okay. Shout out to Cheetah Girls.
Shout out to Cheetah Girls. I hope that didn't tell you my age. Let's keep that on mute, okay? So we were speaking about freedom. I gotta ask you, when are we releasing this video? When are we releasing this album?
The video, the album, I'm set to, I don't have a date yet for the album, I will say that. And I don't want to put pressure on myself because I have a lot of songs. I'm actually going to LA this week to actually work with my producer, Grammy House. We are back at it. We are back. The magic is back. He was actually the first person that my first single that actually went kind of viral with Mickey Fax. So coming back and working with him is going to be absolutely amazing. But the single Viral has already been released, but the video, honey, the story that has not been told is going to be on October 26th. Dropping it everywhere. It's going to be on Vivo. It's going to be on YouTube. And who knows where else it's going to be. Listen, I need y'all help with that one.
Yes, ma'am. I hear that. Yes. Because when I was asking people, I was asking about you, and I asked did they know about your viral moment. And the first thing that came to everybody's mind was that Usher concert.
Oh yeah, honey. Sorry.
Sis, she's jealous. I am envious. Listen. That's another word.
Oh my goodness.
How did you feel in that moment?
I'm still on the high. Let's just say that right now. Okay, I've been in love with Usher. I've been on the love with Usher since I was 12 years old.
Okay, if you guys have not seen it, I'm so sorry. She was blessed to go not only see the Usher concert, but got a kiss from this man as he walked down the steps. Okay, unpause, go.
Sorry, I just remember.
It's just so.
But let me think. And I'm not trying to put no brag on it, but it's a brag. Okay, I started researching because he serenades women, he dancing on women, stuff like that. I literally researched and looked at all the videos that he was talking to women in the audience, even celebrities. Not one of them got a kiss, honey.
Not one.
Not one.
Ooh.
But Bonita Jalane did.
Yeah, take that to the bank and cash it. Well, Bonita, thank you so much for sitting down with myself and Sheen Magazine. Yes. We cannot wait for the viral video to drop October 26th, and we cannot wait to get the album.
Oh, I can't wait.
Thank you so much for the exclusive. You guys stay tuned in. It's your favorite country cutie Kate with Bonita Jalane here at Sheen Magazine.